And what is up everyone, welcome back to another video on the A-Team channel. I hope you are all doing great out there and having an amazing day. I'm feeling supercharged for this one, so let's get straight into it. Now, I know many of you are extremely concerned about this, and believe me when I say this, I'm feeling the exact same way. Some of you would be thinking that what you have to worry about, Amit, your future isn't hanging on the line here. Well, firstly, you have no idea. Have you seen how many people I am solely responsible for here? I've got parents here that even have an electric chair ready with my name engraved on it. In fact, just the other day, I had a student's sister call me up out of nowhere, just raising a complaint about why she wasn't predicted with the grades that she wanted. And this is after we underwent the whole endearing process of mock exams and estimating grades with a magnifying glass. Anyway, look, this video is not about me, and I want to shift it over to who it really matters, and that's you guys. So let's start off by addressing a couple of things. Just yesterday, I was informed about an article, I believe it was on the Telegraph, saying that the grades will now be determined by a computer generated model and that teacher estimated grades will have no relevance. Now, isn't that I mean, after all that we went through and to cater for all the students here, in fact, you know what? Firstly, and this is exactly why I refrained from giving people overestimated grades to begin with, because at the end of the day, I just knew that it would come back around in some way and some form. And didn't I say all along, guys, that this system was not ideal by any means? And here we are, less than a month away from results day, and they've done it again, retracted back on their word. So this is what I would suggest you do when it comes to results day. Well, the first thing I will say is that this year's results day is going to be unlike any other. So let's get clear cut about that first. Are there going to be surprises?
Damn right there will be.
Will there be any upsets?
You can be guaranteed that there will be upsets.
But upsets happen every year. Let's not over exaggerate on that. What you can also be assured of is that this is not going to be as bad as what some of you are projecting it to be. And I know how worried some of you are, but seriously, just stop for a second. What use is worrying going to do for you right now? Is it going to push your grades up in any form? Are examiners going to be any more lenient just because you're worrying? Of course not. In fact, examiners don't even come into the equation this year. So look, learn to relax and let's deal with it proactively rather than in this hysteric state of fear. Look, irrespective of whether they use modeling systems or estimated grades from teachers, if you're a student who has been performing consistently throughout the year, then you're going to be fine. It's those students that haven't been doing so well that are looking to jump 2 to 3 grades, and I think you have to kind of be realistic here. Contrary to what you think you may have gotten, you have to understand that a computer system doesn't know you like that, and it's not what you coulda, shoulda, would have got, but rather what seems more realistic. And by the way, I'm not even referring to you private candidates out there, because you guys are absolutely okay, I'm kidding, not the right time or the place, I get it. Firstly, if you are a private candidate, or if your previous results are again consistent, then expect to improve by a grade or 2. But bear in mind that the higher and the better grades that you want, the more consistency you're going to have on your track record. This is simple science, guys. Try and understand that this model is not designed to be sympathetic, but it's more of a designed contingency plan to avoid a backlash of students having to repeat the previous year. So try and understand that if you don't get the grades you want, then the system does not have a personal vendetta against you personally, but rather it's just that, a system. And this is exactly why the appeals process doesn't really hold much weight this year, since if you're not happy with what you get, then the exams have been outlined for you in October and November. And I know some of you won't feel assured in hearing this, but trust me when I say this, I'm saying all of this purely because I don't want to mislead any of you by saying it's going to be all roses and butterflies. I know for some of you it is going to be great, whilst for others it won't be as you would have expected. So in the end, it really is going to be a mixed bag in my opinion. Now, hopefully that puts things into perspective for you. This is what I think you should do when it comes to results day. Number 1, get up early on results day and be mentally prepared for both good and bad, and don't get all hysterical like the whole world is against you. Let me assure you right now, none of you are alone on this. Number 2, Pick up your results as soon as you can. This will allow you to deal with it and also be proactive about the next move. Remember that unis and apprenticeship programs have all been sold to relax a whole deal this year. So if you missed out your target grades, find out where you stand with them first. Number 3, if you need to get into your course through clearing, then you need to be ready and set for this, as on results day it does get manic. Telephone lines for unis get extremely busy and places go very quickly. So the more prepared you are, the better position you'll be in. And moving on to number 4, if you're one of those that didn't end up with what you wanted, firstly, like I said earlier, don't feel as though this is a personal attack on you, because quite frankly,
it isn't.
Secondly, these grades are not a true accurate reflection of what you would have attained in an exam. So now is the time to suck it all in, prove your worth and what you should have got. And lastly guys, stay calm. I know that's a lot easier said than done, but trust me, a calm mind makes much better decisions, and you don't want to be making crazy, erratic decisions on this day. And look, for you guys, if any of you need any advice, then don't even think about reaching out to me, because I've already got hold of 2 fake passports and I'm jetting off to Venezuela. I shouldn't have said that on camera. No, seriously, I'll be here at the academy, and unlike schools out there, I know they're saying they're sending their results by emails and so forth due to the social distancing thing and so forth, but a part of me feels that some teachers will be relieved in not seeing students that day. So if any one of you wants any advice, then you know where to find me. And look, if you want more content like this, then subscribe to your boy, share this with your buddies, and drop any comments down below. You know, I really hope it all goes well. In fact, I honestly believe it will for the A-team students here anyway. My name is Amin, and I will catch up with you another time.
Look what you've done.